It was a gathering of over 500 police chiefs, interior ministers, and senior officers from all over the world. Representatives from around 140 countries had assembled at the capital's Vigyan Bhawan this Wednesday to discuss strategies to curb crime. India was playing host to the 66th Annual General Assembly Conference of the International Criminal Police Organization, or Interpol, for the first time ever since becoming a member in 1949. While inaugurating the week-long conference, the Prime Minister, Mr. Gujral, in his speech, called for a common code of conduct for all member countries and urged the Interpol to formulate a universal extradition treaty.
We've been talking for some time now about the extradition treaties on a bilateral basis. I do not know if at this time we will be discussing this, but I think some sort of an international convention has to be built where bilateral negotiations do not remain important. I think universal extradition treaties should be a part of the United Nations setup itself.
Later in a speech welcoming the delegates, the CBI Director and Interpol India Chief, Mr. R.C. Sharma, listed out the topics of concern to be discussed at the conference. These included terrorism, money laundering, arms and drug smuggling, computer crimes, and illegal trade of national heritage, which Mr. Sharma said were of common concern to each and every state in the world. Among these, the rapid growth of international crime and the rising menace of terrorism have of late become a problem that confronts most nations, and as such was high on the list of topics to be discussed at the conference.
Usually the acts of terrorism we see come out of a local conflictual situation. So it may be the Kurds in Turkey, it may be other people in your country, and terrorism in different places in South America is happening. What is of interest to us is not so much the groups themselves, but the fact that the groups turn to international criminals for logistic support and finance.
Though the conference proposed not to discuss specific cases, the 40-member Indian delegation held bilateral talks with delegates of most other countries on such issues as the non-implementation of red corner notices against fugitives and extradition requests. The issue of granting legal status to red corner notices by each member country will also be discussed by top police officials during the week-long conference. This annual meet of the Interpol is the biggest gathering of the organization in its 74 years of existence. The conference will also see the election of a new executive body to take over the day-to-day workings of the International Criminal Police Organization by the end of the session next week.